That's tier 4. What's the tier 4? Get a random Titan that costs 1. You still get Sickly Grimewalker in this class, so you just can't draft it, you just have to discover it. We already had a Reska deck, I guess we'll do another one. Cannot take Runes of Darkness, it's illegal because you cannot skip you can't take a blood when you already have one of each of the other two. We can never take any blood for any reason. Does not matter what they're up against. You can take another Frost. Here's the farmhand. There's an Army of the Dead. That's very good for Reska too, because this actually cheats out the Reska. Even though it uses up corpses for some things, it actually accelerates the Reska, so that's kind of interesting. Rowdy Partners should be reasonable, right? We have one already. 1/4. You're not guaranteed to get a lot, but the other cards aren't great anyway, so. There's the 4. Menace has a lot of corpses if you really care. By the way, there's like no silence anymore, right? I've never seen anyone silence like anything ever. There's like no silence, right? Prison Breaker is just not worth it, right? I mean, we're at a reasonable spell count already. It's just that like the upside probably just isn't worth it over just taking... I could just take a disposal bot, which always works pretty well. It's just the concern is that... Like I would take pre-nerf Prison Breaker here, but I think the nerf makes it just worse. I do have the partner thing though, so like... A 4-drop that I'm not playing because of partner maybe isn't the worst thing though. I could try it. I mean, we already have 3 spells. You know. I'm only taking it really... I'm taking it largely because of the partner though. Greedy Partner? Soul Cage Reska is hilarious though. It's just, this isn't a very good card unless I have Reska, right? I'm probably not supposed to. It's just too greedy, right? Like the only reason would be is if someone just scourged me and then somehow double Reska. The problem is you'd buff the attack, so like they might not... You buff the health so they might not even die. Is the same problem as last game, right? You still work with Farmhand though. Maybe because of this. It's not the craziest thing. I don't know. We'll experiment with it. It might be wrong. But I don't think it's actually very wrong. If you look at last one day, the win rates aren't... Partner's higher, but not very a lot. The thing is, Unholy cards have higher win rate by default, so it probably is a bit lower, but... With Reska, there's at least, like, a reason to take it. Guess I'll do this. The problem with Mechanist now is that any DK, a Plague can just kill this. Partner's a coin for Breaker. That would be true, yeah. Well, I don't have 2s is the issue, so I don't know that it would be. Fuck, I could have taken this one. Shit. Well, I get this spell, I guess. I'll take this spell. Another word. Containment. We were just talking about how there's no silence, basically, nowadays, right? So don't you just... This card is just the nuts. More spell. Let me check. Last one day win rate. Possessor Fire is higher, but not a lot higher. And given that it's in Unholy, again, like Unholy cards have higher win rates because they're Unholy. Sunspot's probably the better card according to the stats. Isn't Librarian Core? Yeah, but they've made it so neutral cards are pretty rare. I think this card might actually just objectively be better. And it makes your opponents hate their life, so that's a double win rate. Do we take Crop Rotation? Crop Rotation is a lot worse now that you can't draft Sickly Grimewalker. We have a farmhand, so that might give us a Sickly Grimewalker. But I mean, I have a lot of 4s, and like, yeah, it helps with Reska and stuff too. And I need a 3 and not a lot more than a 4, and I need corpses for Army and Tomb Guardians, right? So I probably still just take this, and yeah, we have the chance of just getting the scam combo you're not even supposed to have anymore. Seems reasonable. Okay, that'll help. Oh, we can copy Sunspot. Didn't Modes get a new team leader? They lost. Matt London went to like... Did he go to the Arclight Rumble or whatever? I think he went there. So he's not on the Modes team anymore. I'm not sure if the Modes team is still in charge of Arena. I think it might have gone back to standard team. I don't know. There's a lot of engagement from people that weren't very engaged from Blizzard. The survival game? Oh yeah, different game. Okay. One that's not announced yet, right? There were a lot of people because like, well yeah, Cora's been involved, a lot more involved, and Galen mentioned Arena at BlizzCon. And he used to be involved with Arena, but hasn't been for the last year. That's part of the reason I kind of think they might have given it back. Because they realized the modes team didn't have the resources to deal with it anymore. So I take Staff, right? Another Prison Breaker. We have so many spells, right? I don't think this is the worst card. I probably just take another Drone, right? I mean, I have like these other things, like it's Corpses too. I think I just take this. So Ever Navigation. If I pull Winter, like that'd be nice, but I probably just I don't have a lot of 3s, but I probably just take this. Balance Commander Tomb Guardians is the thing. This is underrated. The stats are very high, but yeah, it's underrated by Hearth Arena for sure. You usually have a lot of 3s. We just don't have a lot of 3s right now, but there's still time we might get more. Pretty reasonable chance we get more. So I don't have any like very specific combos with Swarm Guard right now, other than just getting corpses and things die for Reska and everything else. So like the only thing that's weird about this is that it eats our corpses for some of the other stuff. But having said that, I mean, we also get this potentially active on 2 for once, actually. Because we could play this on 1 and have it die, maybe. So it might even be active on 2, which makes it really good. This card feels a lot worse nowadays, though, but it's still probably the pick here, I think. Could be wrong, though. Another one of these. Yo, Age of Giga Chad gifting a sub to Zeddy. Welcome, Zeddy. Welcome. Now he can use the Kolst Keck W emote. That is accurate, yes. Welcome. Appreciate the support, Giga Chad. Alright, do we go Kathir ever? Obviously this is a spell for like Prison Breaker. It's also a 3-drop for Line Dance. I should probably just take this, right? Ghost Face, all that lovely stuff. I have liked this card when I've had it, generally, but we're probably supposed to take it. Okay, I don't like Anti-Magic Shell. You can go, you have to be really careful with the win rates, because cards that just rotated in, if you just look at this, like, this has higher win rate, but that's only because all of its games are post-patch, or since Death Knight became OP. So this is actually just a higher win rate card. It is a good Soul Cage target, potentially, but yeah, I'd rather have a Dragon. Okay, do we actually just take... We probably just take Dragon Breeder, right? Oh, Eulogizer... Corpses are good. It is a trigger for the Lime Dance partner as well. That's a very good Dragon Breeder, though. We have effectively like 4 dragons in this deck. To copy Sunspot, you have to have the Sunspot not die. You know, since it's a giant life, still minion people almost always kill it if they have the ability to. And if it doesn't die, you probably win anyway, so you're probably not supposed to care that much about that. And if you're going to play a Dragon Breeder on 2, you probably would have rather just Eulogizer Forged on 2. So I think you just take Eulogizer. Again, it's also a trigger for the Line Dance partner, so I think it's reasonable. More draw. This is like the most important card in Death Knight, by the way, in a lot of decks. Because a lot of Death Knights, the only thing their only weakness is they lack draw, so you value this highly. Or you should be valuing that highly. Dirigible not bad. It's actually not bad. But we'll grab this one. We'll grab, I guess, a Dark Transformation. I could like stealth this, right, with the Deconstructor in theory, or I could give it Divine Shield or something that could actually make it very good. Do you ever take that? Honestly, especially since our deck is so 4-drop heavy, though, I don't like. We'd play 4s rather than playing Transformation anyway, right? Transformation can be awkward. It is a spell for Prison Breaker, but yeah, we have all that mech potential. But kind of like the Gyrocopter. Like, this deck would be a lot better if we had Blood instead. Although we wouldn't have Reska, obviously. So yeah, I'll try this one. We'll go Frost. Howling Blast. Another one of these. Well, we got so many 3-drops for the other thing now. And we got a Farmhand too. Jesus, yeah. But the one thing for sure is that you always go 2 Unholy. Because everything else is way worse than 2 Unholy. Okay, this seems like a... this is an 86 rated deck. Our last deck was a 76. This is the part where we say good luck everybody else. always opening hand quick draw. Tragic. Coin Forge, they never expected. Honestly, Coin Hero Power wouldn't be the dumbest thing ever, but it's probably not worth it. Probably not, because then I can't do this. I probably just forge this, and then... If I forge this, and then it dies, I can just straight up rip Tomb Guardians. Oh... Alright, I might be getting baited, but I mean, I have to, right? 5-mana Patchwork is worth making maybe a slightly off-curve play. That's still theoretically good on board, right? Oh my god. We're getting annihilated, chat. Unless I die, then it's not worth it. Okay, the spiders will help. Don't tell people, priest. They might believe you. The best classes by far are Death Knight, and then Paladin Warrior still probably. Definitely Warrior and probably still Paladin. Everything else is, I think, a lot worse than those. We go board clear this turn, right? Just remorseless. I'm leaving up 6 power, which kind of sucks, but I think we'll figure out a way to manage. We have Tomb Guardians next turn. That should really help. I can actually go Tomb Guardians and Necromancer next turn. I could get board cleared by this. But... Even though we're Hunter mains. Oh yeah, Hunter's about 50%, that is true. I haven't tried Hunter yet, though. I don't think I've even been offered Hunter yet. Although I'm not sure. To be honest, if I see Death Knight, I don't look at what the other 2 choices were. It's very possible I've had a Hunter offered like 3 times, but it was just always against Death Knight. It's very possible. It does seem like Aggro Hunter just works. Because like, yeah, he just randomly generated AoE. Nice. Am I dead? I'm actually dead, right? No, I'm actually straight up dead. You know, I can't win. Game's harpsing over. And aggro rogue can also work. Do I have a better chance of winning if I go... I can taunt. I think I have to clear though, right? If he has a burn spell, it doesn't matter. Wish I had an undead taunt. Dead to a more random. Yeah. I don't know, so I did that coin play that was like not objectively correct tempo wise, and maybe that killed me. I don't know, he just had perfect answers to what we had though, so. Well, that's the only way Rogue ever wins, is Rogue doesn't actually win. Rogue can only win by generating cards from classes that actually do something. So the only way to actually lose to a Rogue is for them to actually generate randomly for another class that actually is good. It's actually impossible to lose to Rogue otherwise. I could forge this, but I don't actually want to play this because I want to play a partner first anyways. So I could just do this. Probably fine. I might not need to forge this at all, actually. I almost want to play this separate for an extra corpse. I think I will. This location is like super OP, right? It's one of the best cards in... This must be like the second best card in Druid, period. I mean, they have a lot of dragons, obviously, that are very strong, but... Oh yeah, that card exists. This not being active is a problem. I can go Necromancer Hero Power, probably. Or even Necromancer Forge. Oh, now it's active. Do I just rip it then? Probably. Probably. Is Rheastraza the best Druid card? Well, I don't know. I haven't tried, but like, I think it's really hard to draft. The thing is that this is a thing that's very counter to people's intuition, I think, is that getting Hounder cards on pick 1 is actually really bad. Like, they did that intentionally to make it better, because that's the intuition, is if you see it on pick 1, you get to ensure it's active. The problem is when you have it on pick 1, you don't know how many duplicates you're going to be, like, forced or pseudo-forced to draft, right? Like, I don't think this is a Highlander problem in Death Knight, but just for imagine, you don't know, like, you might get offered 5 farmhands, right? It's very possible. You get offered 5 of these. And if you have a Highlander card, you're like, well, fuck, what am I going to do? Skip 4 of them? You know, you just don't know. Like, it's actually better to have a Highlander deck card later in the deck so that you know you've at least gotten through half the deck without that problem. It's actually kind of bad to get it super early. I don't really want to play this without forging, but I also don't want to spend that much mana forging it. I'd probably just spend that much mana forging it, though. Because it's kind of important. Since I have like all of this and I still have like Corpse Bride, like I need those corpses really badly. Like that's the thing is like unless they make it like what if they really want people to go Highlander and be rewarded for it, you would almost have to like not let them see duplicates in draft. Like you could theoretically make it so draft just won't offer you any duplicates, right? And then it would be, you solve that problem completely. You might still get worse decks because you can't be offered duplicates, by the way, but then at least you're not being forced to skip like multiple premiums if you just happen to see them. Oh, by the way, you know what's funny? You mentioned DQA. DQA is the same win rate as Bloodmage Thalnos right now, and it's because of that problem, I think. At least last I checked, they had the same win rate. Oh no, my bad. Thalnos is actually higher win rate now. Last one day. Depends on the sample size. Depends on which sample you look at. There's not a lot of data for Thalnos is the thing. Because you don't pick Thalnos very much. You'll do your part to get it above Thalnos. I believe in you. This guy just hasn't played a single choose one card, so I guess this card isn't very good when you don't have any choose ones, huh? This face damage is actually pseudo relevant. I guess I just I get this down too, right? Seems like, I mean, I guess this is just a 0-1 game. This is what you would traditionally expect if you played against a base card back with everything, right? Like, I don't think this is a barcode, but, you know, this is what it should be. They should just be a new player that doesn't know how to tempo and just dies, right? Or they don't tempo as well anyway. Not saying he doesn't know how to play. I haven't been paying attention if he's... I don't think he's... I haven't seen him do anything wrong, but, you know. That's what the base card back players should do. Roll over and die, smiley face. I mean, this guy's very unlucky to queue into us at this one, at 0-1, because we shouldn't be here. I might miss lethal actually already. I don't know, to be honest, it's just not that important, so I'm just going to, like... That would have also been lethal. There's no way he's ever winning, so... Here it comes! Watch me eat my words, like, super hard. Imagine. Okay, I think we're fine. If he has a 1-drop in Drum Circle there, like, I don't even know that we can lethal him. We probably can't, actually. That's the funny thing. Wait, is Drum Circle even in the game, or was that Festival of Legends? I think I've been Drum Circled. I forget, like, I played, like, Theory Crafting on standards, so, like, I don't know. Some of my memories are... Yeah, I must have actually... So, yeah, I must have seen it during the Theory Crafting. Now it's like some things are things I saw in Theory Crafting, so I don't even know what's in anymore. Disaster. Oh, he doesn't have the ability to kill this. I'm actually gonna miss damage again. Okay, we still had lethal though. I actually needed to not summon this so that I could still be able to play this. What is this? They didn't put in the... There's a new class in Arena. They added a new class. The hell is this? This card is like super OP, by the way. And people never draft this card from what I've seen. It has a really low pick rate. You should be picking this card almost every time you see it, but people are not drafting this very highly. At least from what it looks like on the stats, the HS replay stats. I don't think people value that card very high. Do I want another... I probably want another Corpse Bride, right? It might be weird if we get 2 of them, but I mean, we'll eventually have enough corpses for both, so... They were at 1 and 1. You don't know, though. They might be at 0-0 too. It's about equally likely. I guess nowadays, with there's so many people playing Arena, you probably are getting perfect matches most of the time, though. Which card? I was talking about Miracle Salesman. This card is broken. It's a 1-mana 2/2 with a draw. Like, this card is completely insane. It's probably the best 1-drop ever made. Like, it's better than most class 1-drops. It's better than almost any class 1-drop, except, like, I mean, you might make an argument for, like, Imprisoned Gennard being better, something like that. It's one of the best 1-drops ever made, period. I guess you can argue for, like, this thing, too. Especially if you have synergy. But otherwise... You guys remember when I had a board? So I could forge this, that would be nice. I could play this just because it fits the curve. This would honestly be like a good play too. I could just hold this because actually the spell damage is relevant in this deck too. So if I hold it, that's reasonable. So fuck. I'm still gonna go for this though. I need to start trading these. So I can go like trade forge this maybe, or like trade in this. Yeah, exactly. Like we actually have AoE in this deck. We have 2 Remorseless Winter, 1 Howling Blast, so I don't want to just like throw this out necessarily. I mean, the only thing is that priests don't tend to actually play. If anything, they're just going to play a bunch of those lifesteal 1/1s. They're not actually going to play a board that needs to be AoE'd with spell damage, but you never know. I mean, this guy's literally doing jack shit, so... I think I actually value trading this over playing a 1/2. The thing that's weird, though, is like if I guess I trade after I draw. Because, I mean, if you redrew that, that would be complete disaster. Oh, you're talking about for the snake oil? There's an achievement to kill your opponent with snake oil, so it also gives achievement value. That makes it even better. Okay, thank God he used that before it turned into our Reska. Okay, I mean, he's just using a removal, like, not horribly, but just not efficiently enough to actually beat all our shit, though, right? So, I wanted Tomb Guardians here, but that ruins our partner. I can transform this. Do I just rip Corpse Bread here? It's probably, like, I have another one in the deck, so it's probably fine. And wait, Harmonic Pop isn't even in, right? Because I think there's AoEs, but they're bigger. Like, Light Bomb didn't quite work there. Yeah, Harmonic Pop is Festival. Light Bomb's core, but that wouldn't have full cleared there. Oh, we did a chat. I'll just forge this, I guess. It's just like, playing as the bad classes, you're just sitting here like, there's absolutely no way I could lose. And I'm just sitting here like, I'm just like, yeah, there's, I'm at no point even considering the possibility I could lose this game. I almost have lethal here. Nah, I wouldn't have enough damage anyway. I'm close though. It would be like if one of these was a spell. I mean, do I trade this one now? I don't know, does it really, like, why am I using my brain? Hog. Hog, a frog. Oh my god, we just got wrecked. I didn't play AoE last turn though, right? So, okay. We should be fine. Okay, he appears dead. Yeah, that's the one I thought. Yeah, the different spark mods, beautiful. Too late for the XP achievement for Titans though, disasters. Oh no, stealth. Oh no! The Leaper achievement? Is there a Leaper achievement? Double Eulogizer. I guess with 2 Eulogizers, it's pretty likely you forge one and you don't forge the second one. We'll see. We did actually get the Divine Shield, so the Gyrocopter potential is there. You had to go against the bot in Standard and then hope they didn't clear your board to do it. Am I getting wrecked? This seems manageable. What do you think the odds are he leaves the game, chat? I'm gonna guess about 69%. Why does no one concede anymore? Where? My opponents try when the game's over. Where? He's prepping the Salop. Yeah, I imagine so, yeah. But, Salop had, like, a horrible win rate when I checked, and it's probably because there's just too much AoE right now. Why you come on this turn? I should do this just to, again, screw him over, right? Just clear it off completely. I think it's better than Remorseless. Wish I got wrecked. Imagine I trade into the other one. It's gonna happen now. I shouldn't have jinxed it. Oh, it didn't happen. Augurs. I want to play that, but... Not Huffer. Okay. Oh, there's the Tremors. He didn't actually have Saddle Up in his hand also, by the way. It's good enough. We can go Remorseless. Oh, there's that. I want to play that now, but I'd rather just go... If I go Eulogizer, you just go Remorseless, right? I think you just go Remorseless. Make sure you play the Forged one. Also, my Reska's 0 mana if I draw it. I'm pretty sure it's already at 0. Because we've had like 9 minions die and I've killed more of his minions than my minions, I think. So Reska's literally free. Come on, I need Reska so I can steal, like, I guess I could steal his 4/4 actually. That's like worth something, right? I really want to play this, but I also want to hero power really badly this turn, so I don't know. Because I can't really deal with that well. Yeah. Should probably not draw last. Keep drawing last in these games that don't matter. Where there's nothing I could do even if I tried to lose. Imagine I get prison yogged and then out of this game somehow. That would be like the only way, right? Because Yogg's not even playable yet. Other Yogg could also do it in theory. Oh wait, that was... Oh wait, is Titans. No, I'm talking about Titan Yogg. Oh yeah, but Titans aren't draftable, duh. Yeah. It's just, I don't have it in the same compartment in my brain as the other Titans. But yeah, I guess, yeah, Titans are undraftable, so duh. Fuck. Eh! Come back to my deck. Yeah, Prison Yogg I've seen a lot of that. I've seen people play against it a lot too. That one's common. You think you still keep farmhands on the spot? Probably, yeah, but I have like eulogizers and these things. Like, I'd still rather play this on 3, I think. But yeah, in a lot of cases you might. Am I ever supposed to like, I could staff this and trade and then just play this separate. Is that ever better? Like, it seems better. Unless you don't want to take the 3 damage, but I don't think I care. Yeah, I've had other decks. If I don't have 3s, I keep farmhand a lot. Rowdy, partner. I don't really want to burn this here, but I mean, it's like what it's either that or I burn Remorseless. Maybe I could. Yeah. At some point, I trade Sunspot. Is that card? Oh no, there's not our class. Can you imagine if they didn't do the change where they made like triple rune cards undraftable, and then you could still discover Marrowgar? That's pretty good. Well, yeah, because you understand if they didn't change it, if they didn't do the change where triple rune cards were undiscoverable, then you'd be getting Marrowgar off your farmhand. That would just be a thing too. Can you imagine if they never did that? That would have ruined this entire this entire thing. I said undraftable? Oh. Can you imagine? That would have made this whole thing like a lot worse than it has been if they hadn't already changed that. With 3 cards for the bosses. Never happening, right? Discover a mech from your deck, give it +2/+1. Do I just do this and just grab the Gyrocopter now? I might want that to deal with this, because I don't think I want to clear it right now. I should probably just like start swinging this, to be honest. Uh-oh. And I don't remember what all the Malygos spells are. What's the Arcane Explosion? Isn't the Arcane Explosion like 0? Or wait, I don't remember what it is. Or is it like 2 and it deals like 3 damage or something? I just don't remember. Okay, well I found out. It's 2 and it deals 2. Problem answer solved. Question answered. Okay, but do I just play this, or 3 left on those? That's gonna take a little while. This just doesn't make sense right now. I mean, I don't need to kill this, right? I would kill it if it was convenient, but I'm like 1 damage off, and I don't want to miss this much damage, so I'm just gonna go face, I guess. Thanks for the follow. Accomplished soup. The best kind of soup. So this might spawn a poison. Also, I have like a lot of damage. I just can't do like big amount of damage. If I do like both of these, honestly, like if I think it's plagiarized, which let's test this first. If it's plagiarized, I actually want to make him play this because then I could just go for double remorseless. Do I care about any of these? I mean, Infinite Taunt might be useful. So yeah, if it's plagiarized, it would seem like you wouldn't want to give him this, but it would actually just like bait him into walking right into the play I kind of want to do. So I think I'd do it. It might also just be a cheat death though. Yeah, okay. I should have been a little more careful. I could have made it so he would have actually overdrawn a plague. What can Rogue get from this? Is there anything anything ridiculous Rogue can get from this? I don't think. I mean, none of the new legendaries are undead, right? That would be a possible scam. Nothing I'm worried about here, though, right? Oh, he doesn't even have 4 corpses. I didn't realize. Wait, how does he doesn't have 4 corpses? How does he not have 4 corpses? He can't even do the, I mean, he can still play the Tomb Guardians, but... If I miss lethal, okay, well... Okay. When these games are not competitive, I'm honestly not paying that much attention. Just like, oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, you're saying if you get if you were to mana cheat Mograine, yeah, that could be pretty dumb. Because the whole point of Mograine being like remotely balanced is that it's a 7-mana 7/7 that you have to just drop. But yeah, if you just play that on 5 and you're not like already completely dying, it's like impossible to lose, right? Could just keep this here, but yeah, I'll try keeping it this time. Another great deck. It is a Death Knight deck and it does have 2 Unholy Runes, so pretty much, yeah. Rush. Ooh, I can give this a Rush. I can give my Rush minion Rush. Damn. You may not have had a better option, but playing that right into a Telegraphed Eulogizer is not ideal. Oh, but now I played that right into Reap What You Sow. So now I'm the one that's cacked. Disaster. I probably saved this for the containment unit, right? Actually, I play Yeti first, I guess. Just mana efficiency. This guy didn't draft Unholy? Holy shit. He must have high rolled pretty hard then. This just doesn't seem like good enough of a hit. to bother to use that. Sith Giant could be really good. I don't have that many corpse spenders. I have a lot of corpse spending, but it's tied to only like I only have 3 cards, well 4 cards actually that spend corpses. But I don't know that I really need like either of these other cards earlier anyway, so I might just take this anyway. We found his strategy. He just discovers a Scourge anyway, even though he doesn't even have a Frost rune. I mean, he doesn't have a Unholy rune. That's his win condition. I'll drop this because it's mana efficient. I mean, this is like slightly better probably, but tempo wise, but way off curve. I need him to play into this so I can actually play this. So I can draw cards that actually are not reactive. Okay, well I can rush this now. Which I can't really do this until after I've done this, huh? I could just partner his face and still just like rush this. I lose the containment unit rush, but that's... I might not draw that anyway. I guess that's okay. It's good to see the Brewmaster go without him actually using it on like a Discover or something. Actually. Yes, it ate this patch. Beautiful. That would have been really bad if it ate Reska. Do I just pick horror? Probably, right? Sour Fang, I might not even have that much health. And I mean, this is just like copies that don't cost me health, which is just better anyway, right? See band card, pick band card. Pretty much, yeah. That's also accurate. Oh, I'm muted? Disaster. I'm saying I'm not pre-trained because I might need this thing to stay alive for Reska. Here I probably just... Remorseless Reska is good enough, right? I think it's good enough. I don't see how he wins from this spot. Again, another corpse, but I guess putting these in the deck are probably better. I think I have all the Malignants I need anyway. Wait, did I miss lethal though? I wasn't thinking about lethal that turn. Possible I missed lethal. I was probably a little off. Maybe. I might have missed lethal. It's very possible. Because I actually had a surprising amount of damage. I was probably like 1 or 2 off, but I'm not sure. I might have actually had lethal that turn. It's just a banned card's arm race on both sides. Pretty much, yeah. I should mention that to Blizzard too, that's kind of an issue. I mentioned other things. I haven't talked about that. I queue into this guy so fucking often. Yaton, if it was a better one, maybe you would consider coining. It's probably not worth it. I don't know, it's like, would you coin an undead here? Like, reborn, I mean? Maybe? He's trying to get there, chat. He still can't get it till turn 5 at the very earliest. Do you ever... We are at the point where an extra corpse would be good, but... Villagizer will solve that anyway, I guess. It's probably fine. Cantaloupe streamed Arena Man last night, and he was Paladin. He generated 4 Keeper Strength in one of those games. And that sounds... It sounds like something a Paladin would do now. It's kind of the issue, right, is that, like... I guess I don't need the corpses now, right? I could actually do this, but... I'd rather use this before I accidentally, like... Or before I need to suddenly use this, and then this isn't active anymore. He could... I mean, the one thing that would make this a bad decision is if he actually activates this turn, because he could. That's when I would have actually wanted the corpses, is if he had the 6/6 this turn. It looks like it didn't happen. But yeah, that's the thing, is like, you know, they can ban cards all they want, frankly, but like, it is the problem, is that as long as banned cards are still very discoverable, you're not really banning them, right? You're kind of banning them, but, you know. That's kind of cool. That might be true, Stein, but you know what else is true? People might start putting the steal command in the chat, and there might be nothing I can do about it. Do you ever remorseless here? Probably not. Lovegers? What the hell is Lovegers? Okay. No, my war leader. So I could rip this here. it's a lot of stats even if you just hit something like this. Could save it for Reska, could save it for Corpse Bride. There's not that much better other than, I mean, I can also use it on like Farmhand Discover or a Chilled Fallen Baron or something. I definitely don't have to use it here though. Someone use this on the hero power. You do that usually for lethal. You usually don't do it otherwise. But yeah, like for lethal, that's a big use of this card. Because it's just like a fireball basically. Well, he can't get a blizzard off of this, so... Because he already played. Probably just transform this turn. I would like to copy this, but it's just not... It just doesn't make sense right now. I mean, I could have transformed this. But, I mean, I still didn't have mana for the other play. But, like, transforming this instead of hero powering would have been an option. But, I mean, then I'd be doing it just to do, like, Army of the Dead, I guess. Should be a little weird. I guess, like, I still could have done this, though. Oh, no, I just played that turn, never mind. Anyway. I have a lot of damage. I mean, you would theoretically want to use Soul Cage on Hero Power if you want to maximize face damage. I don't know if that's the sheer priority right now, though. It's like I can copy the 6/6. Seems rather good. I think I kill this too, because I'm going to have a 6/6 rush here, obviously, and there's a 3/1 that's not worth a whole lot on board, so... Probably worth killing this too. Still push 6. Can't get Blizzard off of this. He did not get Blizzard off of it. It's just I didn't realize that he discovered he played a Void Scripture that did not play Blizzard earlier, apparently. Is that a good top deck this turn?
Knowledge is power, and I know a lot.
That's pretty good. The quick draw dragon goes face? It does, yes. Damn it! I could have just marked them in one. I'd be really curious to see how they actually determine the randomness of those things, because they do seem to cluster like a lot. We drew 5 of them at once when we had like 9 cards in our deck, just like the other game or like last run. It is an opportunity for confirmation bias because sometimes you remember the memorable times like that, but yeah, no. That does not save him. Nice. Do I ever keep Reska? No way, it's just too slow, I think. Well, I usually want to forge on 2, but I actually have hero power targets now. Yeah, we still probably forge here. We have AoE to deal with this in theory, so. This would be like the hope actually, is that he just plays a 2-drop, so we have a good target for that. Am I gonna lose another game because I get baited by this on again? Maybe. We just play this. Really cheap Bone Wraith. I mean, the one thing that's interesting about the Kefaldir is that I could have a 0 mana card, which I could Soul Cage after I play the Eulogizer. It'd just be really cheap. I'd still probably rather Soul Cage the Bone Wraith, though.
Access denied.
Okay, so I mean, I guess I just Eulogizer this, right? If you just wanted the most tempo right now, you would play Bone Wraith, but we have bigger plans for this. That's rather bad for us, actually. I may have to delay this whole strat because killing that is kind of important. And I need to army, and I can army. I probably just army. We'll see if we can do that combo later, but we'll see. Ogre Rider, I do not like just leaving there. The 4 and 5 mana ogres, like, you kind of need to kill. The 3/1 doesn't really matter, but I'd have to like sit on this. Like, I'd have to not do anything. So I probably do just tempo this. There's a chance it lives long enough. It's pretty unlikely, to be fair. Because I'm probably going to just drop this. I'm probably going to use this as just like, yeah, okay, it's going to die, but I can clear this now, and then I can just play this. If I still needed the corpses, the Eulogizer was there, but alright, so do I just have to smart him? Yes, right? I have a lot of damage, so I can kill this now, but I don't think I care. I really should have forged this, actually. Actually, I should have just not played this. I'm gonna get there corpse-wise anyway. At some point. I have to play all 3 of these spells. I'll have the corpses eventually, Actually, what's funny is that this can't discover new dragons, right? This also probably can't discover new dragons. So the discovers aren't going to be that good, probably. The issue would be they might get like Alexstrasza or something, or Sarah and just dream this, and then we lose automatically. Fucking amazing. Okay. He had a clear too, he just didn't do it. I might die though. Like, I can't trade though, right? The most likely result by far is that I die, but Yeah, I mean, if I trade, I just lose anyway. So it's unbelievably unlikely that I win this way, but at least it's above 0. If you trade, it's just 0%, right? Yeah.
I must protect the wild. You will know pain.
You're mad that the opponent did an incredibly stupid play and then still won. Welcome to Arena. Like, to be fair, with what he had, the thing is that with what he had, you can actually make a legitimate argument that he made the correct play because he forced us to do that play because that was our correct play and he could have known that that was our correct play, and thus he did the play that made us auto lose. So because he made our best play the play that auto loses because of what is in his hand, because he knew he had the damage. So honestly, to be fair, like, he actually probably made the correct play to not clear the mech. That was actually, if he actually, I don't think he did, but like if he actually thought that through, that was actually probably really smart to do that, because he actually 100% won because of that play. That was actually an incredibly smart play. We always trade into a 3-drop, right? Oh wait, I have another 4, so I can actually coin 4. So like, actually, if you think about it, like, he actually made the best play there. That was actually, if he actually thought that through and did it for that reason, that was genius.
Stay alert, my child. Danger. Balance in all things.
Druids don't really buff anymore, right? I think you just go phase. Like, they don't have Arbor up or anything, right? Like, I don't think Druids actually buff that much anymore. Eh. I mean, I'll get another 3, like, relatively soon. I'm gonna go for this one. I'm probably killing that. Oh, a 3. Except, actually, I need to take this one if I want a 3. But I probably... Actually, Thalnos is free, right? I could play Thalnos. I could also hold Thalnos because it would be activate my Remorseless Winter. Or I just play Baron, I just don't clear this. I'd probably rather do that rather than just hold Baron and hope it activates at some point. Okay, I would have done a different play if I knew that my next card was also Baron, but fine. Yeah, play all the treants. Play all the treants. All the treants! Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, you don't really play against Druid the same anymore, I guess. Yeah, you just smork them, don't you? Because that's probably true. You probably just want to smork them. Fuck, maybe I should have, I could have played the mechs here, because, I thought about it after the fact. I'm like, I have this in hand, so like it probably was worth instead of playing this. I wanted to play this for obvious reasons, but probably better to activate the containment unit because he's probably not going to clear that stuff. Whatever. I mean, this will still be good next turn. I'm just losing a turn of potential. I wouldn't have gotten face damage anyway, right? It's just. Let's see what this does. I mean, I guess I can test this. I don't know. I don't know if the order really matters here that much. Reska's a little too expensive, but it'll probably be active next turn. You could clear this, obviously, but it's just not. I don't think it's needed to. Oh, I can stealth this too. Or one of these. Or both of these. Casey somehow has like a 3 damage AoE. Maybe I'm supposed to stealth one of them. Only one of them. Just to make it bigger, but yeah. This is okay. Druid doesn't just have like a hard 3 damage AoE, do they? I hope not. I mean, if they do, we're getting the best Reska ever, maybe. Fuck, I need more AoE, chat. This would be an amazing Reska. If I had AoE. I'll have to sell for this thing. But with clearing, this is playable now. I don't know, that trade does feel worth it, because if he somehow gets multiple taunts, we need to make sure his board is clear so the rest can hit what we want. Let's take damage for fun. Reska is a 0 mana 4/10. Like, this is where it gets weird. It's like, it's not ideal, but it's like, do you ever just Reska here? Glacial it? Yeah, I could just steal it that way too. I don't know, it's just, I have this really good value trade anyway, so you push some damage, but like, you're also wasting 4 damage, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, if anything, I'd almost just tempo this and just rush it in anyway. I'm gonna kill it like the normal way, and then you know, 'cause stealing the 4/8 isn't. I mean, it's not bad, obviously, but it's not that important either. Both lines are really high percentage. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I lose to. Either way, to be honest. It's like saving this is good against I don't know what though. I think this play is better against Dragon Queen Alexstrasza specifically. To just hold that thing. Because that would be the way that you really get completely wrecked the other way, I think. Have a good one, Elite. Alright, we'll draw a 3-drop, right? We have so many 3s. You got any of them 3-drops? I could do this, but man, I want to save this rush with this. Maybe it could be wrong. Oh my god. Seriously? Hey, maybe it'll kick him harder than us, chat.
Not on my watch.
We're around 7. This is where you start facing all the pre-nerf decks, it seems like, too. So we're probably going to keep our strength at, like, now. I mean, not this turn, obviously, but this game. How much do I want these corpses? At least as of now, I don't really need them, so I could just hero power here to save the 2-1. It seems reasonable, right? You still get a corpse. I mean, I'm losing net a lot versus if I were to forge, but... right now, I just don't have the things I need corpses for. So... Dragoon! Double value. Probably worth just slamming double 3, right? I don't have a mech right now to set this up potentially. I mean, I could try to set... I could go 4 and 2, I guess, but... I think we go... I don't remember what I can get in my opening hand. It was a lot of, like, cheap stuff, right? I think it was a lot of cheap stuff. Let's start with this. Like, I get the other one drop again for another. After I spend all my 3s. I forgot that was in the opening, and that would have been a really good reason to do it the other way. If we get like keepers here, it's really bad. But in theory, the card's not draftable. They shouldn't have it, right? They haven't discovered it, so he'd have to have a pre-nerf deck. Huh. It's not it. Nice.
My pain doesn't compare to
Oh. Inactive rowdy partner. That is lethal. Got him.
Will serve me in death. You will know pain.
I could keep a crop rotation given that we do have a fair number of these early cards that can activate off corpses and Reska and everything. I think I'll try it. Maybe I should keep it with the I was like, honestly, just to have like the 2 different ways of dealing with it, it would have been a reasonable to keep one of these. But I got back anyway, so. Coin Forge is trolling, right? Coin here, power. I'm just thinking, but it's like I don't think there's any really strong argument for doing any of those things right now. Oh yeah. If we coin hero power, he gets that active. That'd be really bad for us. Okay, so I could Plague Strike this, but I think it's better to get the Forge out while we can. I don't know, maybe that's wrong, because like I'm gonna have this, so I might not have to Forge it. I could just wait. I can also just top deck that, which is also good. I can play Yeti next turn.
You have earned an eternity of torment.
At least I started drawing before this. The Endless Plagues went into my deck. Still, generally, it's like really good to get Transformation out on 4 if you can, because that card just gets really awkward sometimes. Just use it while it's actually good. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten any of the Forge stuff yet. Steam Cleaner? Yeah, where's our Steam Cleaner? That was unforged, right? So he burned his he burned a lot of corpses, so that kind of removes a lot of things we might have been worried about. You would expect he wouldn't want to do that if he had like Army of the Dead, for example. Right? So even though I have this Eulogizer, because I just don't need the corpses right now, I guess I just go partner Plague Strike here just to get a massive board. Okay. I have a sickly Grimewalker, basically. Good thing that actually, I mean, I got some value at least. I can Soul Cage Baron if I want more draw next turn. I want to get the mech down for sure, though. Take this. This would also be a copy, potentially, if I want it to be. That makes that pretty unlikely to die. He probably kills the 4-3, and then I can, well, I mean, I'm gonna just, like, smack him in the face with this, probably.
A willing donor.
You're excited to draw this Frost Plague? True. Do I need to kill this, or do I just smack him in the face? It's a little scary, too, to be fair. Actually, this thing's not the best thing to buff. Do I ever go for a board clear play this turn to set up Reska? Because that's another option. He could have actually discovered silence is the awkward thing. It feels fine to trade. Trading might just be better objectively, but oh, I just realized he's rainbow, yeah. I wasn't even thinking about that particular thing. Okay, so wait, hold up. I can play Reska here. Maybe I go 4-4 this turn. Kill this. Taunt. So just turtle, try not to die. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about like freeze, I guess. Yeah, like, because the counter pressure is lower due to this, but yeah, like I should just trade there to be safe, like just to be completely safe, right? Probably. Oh my god, I just didn't think I didn't even get this much damage though. Am I dead? Well, he's one off. I should be able to lethal him, right? I have 12. Oh wait, I just trade this and then I just go face. Yeah. It would be a lot harder if it was a little bit more. Yeah, I just had to make that game more interesting, I guess. Yeah, I should have just traded, right? There was just no reason to take that risk. Yeah, no, you could have hero powered too. Oh yeah, I forgot you could have hero powered the previous turn. Because I looked at like you could run the 4 rushes into the taunt, but then you could have also hero powered, which was a zero. It was a net 0 hero power because it caused 2 things to die. I forgot that. With that, I probably could have just played the rest of the previous turn, because that was what I forgot about. Is that would be a net 0 hero power, and then yeah, you probably could have just rescued the other turn and just taken. You probably would have gotten him off board completely that way too. So yeah, and Plague Strike, yeah, Plague Strike probably would have also been net 0. Is Excavate and DK overrated? It's fine. I mean, it just depends on like. Excavate's really only really good if you have 4 of them. In general, if you get 3, it's okay. But like, it's just like something you don't get enough on average to make them insane. But it's just a way too high roll, you know. Did we actually low roll this? It's possible to low roll this.
The loss will be mourned, and you.
So what, I guess I still just play this? Probably double 2 next turn. I don't know, that might be wrong. Death Knight's not particularly taunt heavy actually, right? But I mean, probably play something at some point. Yeah, Lion Dance Partner, yeah, it's like the same thing as that card that you had to wait until turn 5 to get. I can't really do that right now, right? I have the other 4, but like, it just feels too good to do this. You do another Eulogizer. Is that a good draw this turn? Okay, well, we go 1 and 4 probably. Guess we'll start with 1. Are we gonna have to actually go double 3 here? If I save 1-3, like I could copy one of them. Should be like better slightly. I don't know, it's just I'd rather play this than Hero Power.
The citadel stands strong.
That feels good.
Because we have so many AoEs in our deck. Instead, we give him the Plague that might kill us directly. And I'm just dead. Just a terrible draw. I mean, we can get Sunspot Dragons, that could save us. Okay, we got Howling Blast, that's something. I can kill the big thing. I know, I have to just taunt this turn though, right?
The citadel stands strong.
We have a giant corpse pride, we can somehow not die, but that requires us... We basically need to just draw like Sunspot here, right? Or Reska. Or that. I definitely just do this, right? I think so. Ah, so you're mana Reska. Okay. I still just... Did I ever Soul Cage? I can Soul Cage with Reska, obviously. Do this, you're just using it to... It's worse than this. Especially because I have Reska later. Potentially next turn is Reska to deal with whatever the fuck he has, and then we just play like double 12-12 as well. Have like the most insane swing turn ever in the history of this game, basically. Except for the one that was played like 5 seconds ago, and the one that was every 5 seconds before that. Yeah, so do I go full pop-off here? Because I can clear and also play the double 12-12. It's just like, if he just happened to get sickly, we could lose instantly. But then at least we would Deathwing and then the game would go on, I guess. In theory. Should probably try, right?
Take a good look. You ain't never seen a very dead alive. Till death do us part.
Oh, I don't know corpses. Oh, well, apparently I'm stupid. Huh. Fair enough.
The fallen will serve.
I can be very persuasive.
I mean, as long as he can't kill the 12-12, the game's over. Okay.
Versus Jane.
You asked for it.
The past is dead.
Do you ever just keep this? Because technically this is a curve. 1 into Forge, into 3, into 4. And it's card draw? Yeah, okay. I can this myself. Thanks for subscribing on YouTube. Subscribe my YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Guess we'll smack that thing down, that's okay. Deathwing's good. In the last game we just had like a randomly generated Deathwing off a Proto Drake. Let me grab beverage, be right back. Okay, that's like the most rude thing I could have imagined him doing. What the fuck? I was very much planning on using that weapon swing this turn. That's actually pretty annoying because I'm against a barcode, and the fact that he knew to Viper. A lot of people would not Viper the third swing of the staff like this, because that wouldn't be worth it. People would feel like it maybe isn't worth it. But this guy just ripped that, so... And he's a barcode, and a lot of barcodes snipe from what I've experienced, so that's annoying. I could value trade, but that could get punished really badly. We're already a little bit behind because he went first, so...
Wanted, dead or alive.
One turn early there. Guess I gotta just kill this. His Frost Plague is huge. That helps us undo the disadvantage from going second. I do have like enough spells to theoretically trigger this, but playing all these spells is not necessarily the easiest thing to do. Unfortunately, I can't go like double 3 really because it's just so weak to board clears, right? That would be the fear. Did you play the wrong mech or something? It's kind of weird. I could definitely just rip this here. And then maybe I trade this too. Rather than hero power. If I hero power, it's good for Army of the Dead though. What's a barcode? If you go to my YouTube, I have a video where I talk about botted accounts in Arena. But essentially a barcode is, I can show you. This is just like a name that's just completely just random gibberish. It's just like random characters. That's because it's just an account that was botted. It's basic, it's like a basic card back, basic hero power, basic portrait. It's not a real person. I mean, it's a real person playing, but it's not a real account. It's just someone that bought the account for gold. Someone bought it at gold onto the account and did it. It's not a real account. Hero Power Army clears. Doesn't feel amazing to do that. I really don't have another good way of doing this. Slam the unit. I don't really want to leave this here. And I'm a little bit... Against a mage, like, I'm already at 16. Like, I might just die. Unfortunately. If I don't have, like, all my minions frozen, I'd be super safe to do that, but... 2 left. I may slam this here. I guess a lot of the counters to this are gone, right? This is still very awkward, though. Reverb. Reverb was Festival, right? So I don't think it's in. It's possible instead of playing this, it's better to just trade this, maybe, but. Mages still, I think you want to play safe against mages because they don't have as much value anymore. You just want to make sure you don't randomly die to burn, I think. We can't answer that question, Samatai. We don't support anything that's against. It's very expressly against Blizzard TOS to do that. If you want, I will say, like, if you want to play Arena though, and you're running out of gold, what you can do though is you can just play on multiple servers. Like just open an account on another server and just play on another server. Like you can also just do that. And if you're on top of daily quests on multiple servers, you'll never run out of gold. You have gold on other servers. If you open an account on another server, you have access to daily quests and the same XP track and everything. So instead of Remorseless, I could go, instead of double Remorseless, I could go Remorseless Plague Strike. I think I'd rather just go double Remorseless though, because I still want to play this anyway. If I had one more mana, I could get Farmhand out this turn by doing Plague Strike, but I don't. I mean, I might as well look at this. It's like, this is going to activate too, which is really nice, but... I mean, if I go Plague Strike, I would just Hero Power. I'd rather just play this, right? I think. So, I mean, especially with the lifesteal now. Now we're 100% safe, like, we don't have to worry about anything. Except getting horrendously scammed and outvalued. Can I stop getting fucking Ysera today? Oh. I mean, he already dreamed, so I just play this again, right? With this, I guess. I'm a little weak to Awakens, but... Don't know what else I can do. That's tier 4. What's the tier 4? Get a random Titan that costs 1. Okay, we actually did hit the Reska. So I have this AoE, this is active, I can wipe, I could do 2 to everything. Clear this, like Plague Strike. I can steal the Titan, right? And I think I do it that way. I doubt there's a better way to do it. And I steal the Titan for sure, right? Is it lethal? How the fuck would it ever be lethal? Well, I get 10... I mean, no. Why didn't it didn't let me do it? I would have played double secrets. Just literally didn't let me do it. That was really weird server lag. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of server lag on all servers lately. Taunt, that's not very useful. Well, except I can buff this so that I can clear this easier. So I guess I do that. I could trade this now too, but like, I mean, I don't do it this turn. I probably just play this, right? At some point I need to like trade this and then start drawing to try to activate my other stuff. Double taunt would be good. It's probably just, I'd probably just go face, right? Like, getting a free Pyroblast face would have also been good, but like, I didn't expect like to take that long. Like, it just, that was so weird. Like, it was on my board and then it still took like multiple seconds for it to register that it was on my board. That was just really weird. Okay, so I probably just go 3/3 transformation hero power. I need to kill this before like more bad things happen. And I kind of want to save the draw until after I trade this. Like, I'm going to trade this and then draw and then possibly like redraw into it. I have 2 sunspots effectively in the deck, right? So I'm just going to kill him with sunspots soon. Yeah, is he just having lethal or not? I mean, we would have been probably, I mean, it depends on what secret. I would have chosen secrets over the 10 damage, probably. But like, we might have counterspelled the fireball and then he would just be dead to the minion too. Like, the game, we'd be a lot further ahead still. Yeah, that's what happened, tell you, yeah. I'm 1 off. Currently.
The citadel stands strong.
Not anymore.
This realm of death is filled with
Got him, killed the barcode. Control taunt warrior, probably. Good mulligan in that we got to toss away 2 cards we do not want to have in our opening hand. Oh, we have a corpse spread in this deck? I forgot about that. We've never drawn that. That wouldn't really matter, except that one game that it mattered. Turn 1 tendril? Come on! Damn it. Oh, he has no weapons too. There's just no one has weapons anymore. I had a warrior with no weapons too. How do you know someone is botting? Well, there's a lot of indicators, which are, first of all, their name being completely random gibberish characters. The second one being they're using a base card back. The third one using they're using a base portrait like this one. The fourth one being they're using a base hero part like this one. This guy has a real name though, so I don't know about this one. But like, this might also be a bot, but Or it might have been someone that bought it their account, but the other one was also just random character name. That's the other dead giveaway, right? We exploiting now, boys? Now we're the exploiter. Band card. We got this is the first time we've gotten this entire run. It's a good first game to get it. Now I'm gonna feel bad if I win. God damn it. Because this shouldn't happen. This is stupid, but you know. Right now he's not going like super crazy taunt. He's just kind of just doing normal things. So it's a reasonable Howling Blast. Unfortunately, it just doesn't... Like if I hero power, my best play is to what, like Forge or something? I probably just do this, because otherwise I don't have a play really. He might just get rolled here. Yeah, now we play the band card. I feel bad. I really feel bad. Because this is kind of bullshit. Does he have did he forge yet? I wasn't paying attention, to be honest. He didn't, right? I thought he spent all his mana. Because that looked like... Oh, okay, now he does. Okay. I was gonna say. Did he forge another card, or is that his only... Because did he just show a second one? Or does he... Was that his only one? Card price okay. I could just play Windfear Harpy. He did forge round 2. That's what I felt. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Because I think he had another Bellowing Flames. I think that's what that was, is another Bellowing Flames. So maybe I play this to like force him to maybe use the other Bellowing Flames on this rather than... Because he would kill the entire Corpse Bride if I play that right now is the problem. Unless I play this too and then he's one off. But maybe I force him to use it on this instead. One time I'm getting shield slammed. Oh, he's leaping up this. I walk really hard. The natural play walks really hard into the second Bellowing, but it's like Eulogizer and 4-drop. That's the natural play. I think what I could do to protect my corpse count for the Corpse Bride as well is I could like forge this, but then go like... I could also just play this. I was gonna say I could like forge this and then just go like Remorseless Winter plus Taunt instead. I think I'll still do that though.
This hand ain't big enough for the two of us.
Fuck.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Okay. I mean, I could copy this, but I want to play this when I can, like, Soul Cage, so that would be next turn. I guess I just trade this and then... And we have that now. Could knock off armor, but I'd probably just kill a minion. I could draw, but like I don't want to draw a sunspot now. Could be a sanitize, yeah, that's very true. That's probably why I would actually want to knock off the armor, but... It's actually somewhat likely, yeah. Nah, is it bellowing? No, it couldn't be a sanitize because he targeted it. That was the thing. He targeted it the turn, so we knew it was this. So okay, now we got that out of the way. Oh, I was gonna go for the corpse bread play, but I guess I do this because I can. Game's just getting so obnoxiously stalled out. Now it's like, now I'm worried that that's probably sanitize. That's the issue we have now. Because I think it is, so... I know, I have to like force him to sanitize this, right? He's never sanitized, he's in life 1 deck, there's no fucking way he doesn't sanitize. He has Vezex instead, okay. Is that really needed? Okay. I can't kill my own Reska right now is the issue. I needed the Sunspot to be my top deck so I could steal his guy. Now he's an unkillable minion on his board, which is also bad for me. Wait a second. Death Rattle order. Doesn't his Death Rattle go first? Because it was summoned first, right? So don't I steal it? I steal it, right? I just realized. His goes first, so I still just steal it. So I should just be able to steal it. Actual game knowledge mattering in 2023 Arena? Could you imagine? Oh, he just has another Bellowing Flames. Well, it wasn't a sanitized, it was a third Bellowing. Oh my god, dude. Well, he doesn't have armor though, so... Well, he dies, right? Like, I was just gonna take 7. About that. The 1 in 10,000 games where game knowledge matters. And if you're watching this on YouTube, by the way. Okay, how do I actually kill him properly? Well, crop rotation, Soul Cage is like super lethal, right? Pretty sure. We have done it. Hit all the buttons the odd number of times, you know, as we mentioned. Like button, comment button after you put random text into there, and the subscribe button, you know. Make sure it's been a cumulatively odd number of times, whichever button you push. So, yeah, this is why you still just draft Death Knight. We actually, it was our last deck queued into a lot more of the pre-nerf decks. I don't think we did it with this deck, right? We actually faced like only fair decks. We only faced the post-nerf decks, I think, so. We discover things. We weren't discovering Scourge, but in the last game we did discover the poison. That almost wasn't enough, that's a crazy thing, but yeah. Tempo and double unholy, really good. Our second 12-win Reska already. So, pretty cool. How much gold do we get? Golden rare, golden rare. Well, at least we got two golden rares instead of a golden common and a golden rare, which is also possible. 240 gold. Golden Kathir is worth something, right? Surely? Surely? Bye-bye, YouTube.